Today's little job is to see if I can fabricate a mounting plate for a replacement front mudguard. This is a DT250 version, which obviously wrong manufacturer, wrong shape. I've got an xl185 front mudguard, which is a 3-bolt hole system, and this one is a 4-bolt system. Actually missing a bolt. So I'm going to see if I can make up a mounting plate to fit the 4-bolt hole. What do you want? Meow. That's all you ever say. This is the 185 XL185. Yep, this is the 185 mudguard. It's less than perfect condition. I bought it for another project for another day, but I thought it was going to be in good condition, but whoever sold it, I don't know if you can see the angle on that, but they managed to cut off the back end of it, so that's another little job. So I thought, as the xl250 ones are so hard or impossible to get hold of, and this is the right shape, or certainly a much closer shape to the original, we would see if we can convert this to fit, at least until something more appropriate comes up. So here is the basic plan. Okay, we have to make this 3-bolt hole fit a 4-bolt hole. Okay, so I have created a cardboard template which I initially bolted into place here, and 4 holes match the 4 bolt holes in the original yoke. You can't see that, but the 4 bolt holes match those, and then it's got an extension out the back which has a 5th hole in, and that 5th hole matches the back hole. So the plan is that once that's bolted to the frame through these two, you can then bolt through these two and 1 bolt at the back here. So obviously it's a plan, they never work out perfectly, but what I'm going to do is then transfer this now into a piece of aluminium and round off the edges, make it look a bit neater, and see if it works. Right, just use the bandsaw to cut out a rough blank out of the aluminium sheet that I acquired. So the next job is to drill the holes out. I'm going to go slightly oversized to give a bit of wiggle. This is the plate. This is kind of like a dry run really, just to make sure everything fits. You can see how it works. We've got 3 bolts, 2 at the front that go into the yoke, and 1 in the rear that goes into the adapter plate, and then the adapter plate is bolted, if it'll focus, into the rear of the yoke. So there are 4 bolt points on the yoke and 1 at the rear of the fender, and I'm quite pleased. It's pretty sturdy, as sturdy as it would have been. So yeah, I mean, proof's in the pudding. Riding, I should say. Proof is in the riding. Now, all I've got to do is modify the back of this. So I'm going to take it off and straighten that up because it's a dog's breakfast. So I'm going to even it up and round the corners off, and hopefully a little bit more presentable. But the bike itself is looking a bit more standard now. But yeah, that's the look it should be. It should have that shape fender, much better than the aftermarket stuff on the market, and a lot better than some of the xl250R front fenders, which have a much steeper curve on the front. So I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, I've cut the back of the mudguard straight or flush, even with one another, It is shorter than it should be, but that's the best I could do really. I think it should extend another few inches past that point, but as I say, the previous owner for whatever reason decided to hack it off. I'm guessing it's probably cracked or damaged. So it's now fitted to its plate. I do have to find another bolt. It's missing a bolt here which goes into this aluminium adapter. Much better looking, much better. That front sticks out much further than the DT, and it's the right shape and the right colour, so very happy with that. Much better.